Welcome. I'm Megan Pickrell of Mind in Motion, and this is day 5 of the 10 for 10 challenge. Let's all close our eyes, find a comfortable sitting position, and then just bring your intention for this challenge for these 10 days into focus. And you're going to inhale through your nose. You're inhaling that intention into your body, into your consciousness, inhaling through your nose. Nice deep breath. And then exhaling through your mouth. And let that intention just settle into your body. Both legs are going to go over to the right, one leg stacked on top of the other. And then your left hand is here on the ground, and we're going to start with a side stretch, this time coming up into a little bit of a side plank. So your right arm is reaching out to the side. You're going to lift the right arm overhead. You're lifting your hips up into the air, and you're coming into your side stretch. Now, your left side is working, yeah? It's kind of gathering, it's contracting. You're feeling all the musculature on the left side working as the right side of the body is stretching and opening, getting into that stretch. It's an active stretch. You're going to come all the way back down. Let's do it one more time. So lifting the hips up, coming into that active stretch, feeling left side working as the right side opens. And breathing into that, opening the arm, sending your hips down, and we're coming all the way onto our side body. So lying all the way onto your side. Your top leg is reaching long, so your right leg, you're flexing through that foot. You're pulling back through the belly, and I want you to feel how you're anchored in the side of the ribs and the side of the hip on that underside, yeah? Reaching that top leg long. Just here, you might already start to feel like you're working, and we're gonna work a little bit more. We're working these hips now. So this top leg is lifting up and down, right leg just lifting up and down and up and down. And we're trying to isolate the leg from the torso. So feeling how that leg moves in the socket independent of your trunk. Your belly is pulling up to support you. And you may feel a little pulling up through this underside of your waistline. We just worked that left side, right, in our stretch. And I want you to feel how you can kind of gather and work through that left side here on the ground as you're working your right hip. We're going to do a couple more of these. And then you're going to pause, holding that leg parallel to the floor. You're going to point your foot, and you're reaching your leg back and then just in line with the body. That's all it is. We're just going back and then in line. So simple. It's so effective. If you're not feeling much yet, you will in just a moment. Just holding this leg up away from gravity, you are working. Yeah, we're just working those muscles on the outside of the hip. Try to keep a sense of length through the trunk, through the crown of the head. So notice what your head and your shoulders are doing. We're going to hold the leg back, and we're going up and down here. Just up and down. Keeping your belly pulled up. So leg is behind you and little up and down. Last one. And you're going to bend that leg. Ooh, I feel that in my hip. Both legs are bent. We're moving into a little clam, lifting this top leg up and then lowering back down. Opening the thigh and then lowering back down, feeling a little spiral of that leg. Spiraling open and lowering down. We're adding on. So you're spiraling the thigh open, you're lifting the leg up, you're lowering foot to foot, you're lowering knee to knee. Lifting and lifting and lowering and lowering. And lifting and lifting and lowering and lowering. Keeping your belly pulled back. Lowering and lowering and lifting and lifting and lowering. Let's try one more like this. Spiraling the thigh, lifting the leg, lowering, coming down. Bottom leg extends long, stretching through that bottom leg. Exhale and lift the bottom leg up and down. Exhaling, lifting up and down. Connecting to that inner thigh. See if you can lift the leg with your exhale. It's almost like you're initiating that movement of lift with your exhale. And you can also gather up through your pelvic floor and lift up as the leg lifts. We're going to hold the leg up. We're just doing little circles here. Leg is extended. We're circling 6 in each direction. Little baby circles, and then reversing that. Again, trying to feel the leg moving independent of the torso. Keeping your belly pulled up. Awesome. And you can rest. You're going to push yourself up. You're going to swing your legs around. We're moving right into the other side. So your right hand is down. Your left arm is reaching. You're coming up onto your shins and into your side stretch. Now gathering through the right side of the body, feeling how the right side of your waistline and that underside is working as you open and lengthen through the top side. We're going to lower the hips down. We're trying that one more time. Lifting up, leaning into the hand, leaning into your shins, hips lift up, breathing into the left side of the ribs. So you're breathing that open, feeling a nice crescent shape through the body. And then opening the arm and then lowering down, coming all the way onto your side. Bottom leg is bent, top leg is straight. Reaching through that top leg, we're going up and down. Your belly stays pulled back and you're isolating that leg. Now again, you can feel still all the work that you just did in that side stretch, gathering a little bit through the waistline here on the two sides. You almost could feel like your torso is a tube of toothpaste. And as you're contracting through your core, as you're kind of like feeling into your core more than contracting, you're feeling your belly meet your back and your back meet your belly and your two sides coming in, yeah? And it gives you like a little sense of middle, right, of core. Hold the leg parallel to the floor, point the foot, reaching the leg back and then in line. And if this is feeling like you're getting thrown off balance, you can use your hand, kind of place your hand in front. And then just have a glance and make sure your two hips are stacked. So that left hip should be just above the right hip. Let's hold the leg behind and we're doing little up and down, up and down. Check in with your shoulders, check in with your neck. Make sure you're feeling nice and relaxed through your upper body. 2 more. And then you're going to rest. So we should be feeling some work in the legs. The 2 legs are stacked on top of each other, the knees are bent, and we're coming into clam. So in the clam, if you glance down, your feet are in line with the back of the body. Soles of the feet in line with the back of the body. They're not touching, there's space between the feet and the bum. But they're not too far in front of your body or too far behind. We're going to add that little leg lift here. So you spiral the thigh open, you lift the leg, you lower, and spiral and lift. And if you're more of a visual person, you have, obviously the screen right in front of you. And if you're more of an auditory person, you can just not even look at the screen, just listen to these verbal cues that I'm giving. The spiraling of the thigh, opening the thigh, lifting the leg. That's a hinge at your hip. Lowering and lowering, opening, lifting leg, lowering thigh. Spiraling thigh open, hinging leg, lifting in at the hip. Lowering and lowering. And you can just feel a gentle rhythm here in the movement as well. It's like lift, lift, lower, lower, lift, lift, lower, lower, lift, lift, lower, lower. Again, noticing if there's any tension in your jaw or your shoulders, and feeling all the work that you're doing here at your hip, strengthening your legs, strengthening your pelvis. You're going to rest here. Bottom leg is extended long. You're exhaling to lift the bottom leg up and then lowering back down. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale, lift and lower. So initiating this lift from your breath. And if you feel like you can access your pelvic floor, you're exhaling, pelvic floor lifts, leg lifts, and lowering. One more, you're going to hold the leg up there. We're doing little circles. Now the tendency here when we start to circle is the knee kind of wants to bend. So I want to encourage you to stretch the leg like you're touching the wall, reaching that leg long as you lift it up to the ceiling in your circle. And then reversing this, keeping that stretch of the leg, lifting and circling. And these are just baby circles, right? Again, moving just the leg independent of the torso, small circles. Very good. You're going to turn around onto your back. You're going to cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Grab hold behind the left leg. Take a breath for a nice little glute stretch, figure 4, and then switching legs. Breathing and stretching. Coming back to your side, pressing yourself up with your hand. Taking a moment, closing your eyes, checking in with your body. Don't skimp on that. Thanking yourself for today. And then open your eyes and go have a wonderful day, okay? And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.